Hello and welcome back to the Southern Side Boiled Cooks. I'm Craig Hall, and tonight I'm getting a brisket ready to smoke tomorrow. I've already trimmed it, and I'm going to use 3 ingredients. We've got Lowry seasoned salt, Kosher salt, and coarse ground black pepper. I'm mixing these 3 together. Just remember 2, 4, 8. 2 teaspoons of Lowry's, 4 teaspoons of kosher salt, and 8 teaspoons of coarse ground pepper. I'm using an empty bottle. You can see the 3 ingredients right here. I'm just going to shake it up. I'm going to put it all over this, both sides, around the edges. Okay, here we go, people. This is a 10-pound brisket. I'm going heavy on the rub, and that Lowry's is really going to kick it up a notch. Alright, I got a good coat of this on both sides, all around the edges. I'm going to put this in the refrigerator overnight. I'll see you tomorrow morning. It's 6 o'clock in the morning. The smoker's preheated to 225 degrees. I'm using Jack Daniel's wood chips, and I'll be back when the sun's come up. It's been going for about 2 hours. I've been adding wood chips every 45 minutes. And I'm getting ready to render down some of this fat and turn it into tallow. I'm going to grind this fat one time through this attachment right into the crock pot, and then we're going to render it into tallow. This is a handy little attachment. It makes tallow rendering quicker. Alright, all I'm going to do is turn this crock pot on high and let it do its thing. We'll have some tallow in just a little while. I'm back out here at the Masterbuilt smoker. It's been running at 225 for exactly 7 hours and 10 minutes. It's time to get this brisket out of the smoker and into some butcher paper, and I'm going to put some of that tallow that I've rendered all over it. This is my first cook on this smoker, and so far everything is going perfect. I'm back in the kitchen. That brisket was on the smoker for just over 7 hours. I brought it inside. I got some of the tallow that I rendered down. Okay, we're going to get this brisket in this butcher paper and wrapped up. This is the first time I've used butcher's paper instead of aluminum foil to wrap a brisket. It's the first time I've rendered the fat down into tallow or used it on a brisket. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the difference will be by trying these 2 new things. That's good, and that's all we're going to put on it. I'm going to right back to the smoker and put this in. Back into the smoker, same temperature, same shelf. 2 hours later, it's time to wrap it in aluminum foil in a blanket, put it in a cooler or whatever you have around the house to keep it warm. Let it rest, and in 1 hour, it's time to unwrap it and give it a taste. All right, here it is, people, the finished product. This is the moment of truth. I'm going to slice into this and we're going to see what we got. So come on in here close where you can see. Oh my gosh, Carol. It is so soft. All right, people, here we go. Oh, look at that. I am really surprised by seeing all of the juice coming out of this brisket. Here I'm just slicing up the flat and I'm getting ready to taste it. Hey, there's that test everybody's always doing. Pulls apart really good. Alright, this piece right here I'm going to try it. People, this thing is so juicy, and that's the flat. Wowzer. I can't believe how juicy this is. So I'm going to spin this around like this. The point has more fat than the flat. That means it has more juice, which means it's going to taste better. This is just so juicy. All right, let's try a piece of the point. Wowzer. All right, people. I can't hardly believe what I'm seeing here and what I'm tasting. Now, I've cooked this is probably my 4th brisket, and I've tried and errored pretty good. But this is the first one I had. The juice was just running out of it. And I can tell you the difference. A couple of things is different. First, this was a prime brisket. I got it from Costco. It was on sale. Normally, I don't buy prime because it's so expensive. Secondly, I cooked it on an electric smoker and I kept it dialed in at 225 degrees all day. I spritzed it a couple of times and then I wrapped it in butcher's paper when it got time. But there's night and day between this and the last brisket, my gravy brisket. Now, the gravy saved the day, that day, but this right here, this will win all by itself. This is awesome, and you need to try it yourself. If you like what we're doing here at the Southern Sideboard Cooks, subscribe to my channel and ring that bell so you know every time that I put out a new video, and I'll see you next time. Take care. Man, this brisket is good.